Hello guys, by 25th of July, Nikon just turned 100 years and they are celebrating the 100 years by the announcement of the new camera, the Nikon D850. This camera, it's going to be the upgrade or the replacement of the Nikon D810. Actually, they did not announce or publish a lot of details or specifications. They just announced the development of the new camera. They started the development of the new Nikon D850, and they managed to talk about or publish some information and some details, and we are going to discuss it in today's video. From what they managed to share or publish so far, we can pick 4 important points. The first thing, the camera name. It's going to be the Nikon D850. So the debate is over. There was a debate for the camera name. It's going to be D820 or D850. The debate is over. The camera name is going to be D850. For the second point, Nikon said this camera, it's going to be high resolution. The D810 already, it is 36 megapixels. So for sure, the D850, the upgrade or the replacement, it's going to be more than 36 megapixels. For Sony, they have the A7R2 with 42 megapixels. And with Canon, they have the 5DS and the 5DSR with 50 megapixels. So far, till now, we don't know the number of megapixels of the Nikon D850. I'm expecting something in the 50 or 55 megapixels. Some people saying that it's going to be 40, 42 or 46, but they have to compete. They have to compete with Sony and Canon. So I'm really expecting something between 50 to 55, and there's few people expecting even more than this. For point number 3, Nikon said this camera, it's going to be high-speed camera. When it comes to speed in photography, we are talking about frames per second. The Nikon D810, it is just 5 frames per second. It is not high-speed camera. If we are talking about high speed, then we are talking about the Nikon D5 with 12 frames per second, or the Nikon D500 with 10 frames per second. But I'm not expecting Nikon to ship the D850 with this high number of frames per second. I'm expecting something between 7 to 8 frames per second, but let's see, anything can happen. For point number 4, they announced this camera to be capable of shooting 8K time-lapse. 8K time-lapse, this means that the camera will be able to take 8K photos and then turn these photos into 8K time-lapse movie. Till now, Nikon did not announce the full specifications of this camera, but I'm expecting within the coming few weeks, Nikon will manage to share the full specifications of this camera. Not expecting from them to keep the community waiting more. Already the community managed to wait for very long time. So I'm expecting from Nikon to share the specifications as soon as possible. And there is a lot of expectations and a lot of rumors talking about this camera, but there is things I believe Nikon will ship with this camera, which is the 4K video recording. For sure, we cannot have camera in 2017 not capable of shooting 4K videos. And I'm expecting the Nikon D850 to come with tilt screen, like what they did with the D750 and the D500. This is the D750 camera, and as you can see, guys, it comes with tilt screen. This is very useful when you are shooting videos, and also you can use it for photography. So I'm expecting the Nikon D850 to come with tilt screen. For sure they will work on the layout of the camera, the layout of the buttons. Maybe they will introduce a new battery, let's see. And also when it comes to DSLR, always there is a talk about the grip and the handling of the camera. So maybe they will introduce a new grip, a deeper grip for better handling. So this is what I'm expecting from them at least. But what I'm hoping them to do is to not keep the community waiting for a long time for the specifications. And even after announcing the specifications, they should not keep the community waiting for a long time. They should release the camera and put it into the hands of the professionals and the photographers who will put this camera under test and will start talking about this camera, because they are really in a very bad situation with the competition with Sony and mirrorless cameras in general. Also, I hope they will introduce a new focus system for video especially. We need to shoot videos with the Nikon cameras. Actually, Nikon, they managed to ship the first camera in the world capable of video recording. This camera, it was the Nikon D850. But after that, they did not enhance their focus system, continuous autofocus system during video recording. They did not work hard on the video part. Always they were focusing on the photography. They never been into videography or cinematography like Canon. Canon managed to deliver many DSLRs with amazing autofocus for video. So I'm expecting from Nikon this time, or hoping they will come with amazing continuous autofocus system for video. And I'm hoping they will not introduce cropping for video. They will produce video with full pixels readout from the sensor. And I hope the new camera will come with a new technology to make Nikon ready to compete with the mirrorless cameras and with other manufacturers, because really they are in a very, very bad situation. They turned 100 years, but we don't know if they will continue or not, because the competition is really, really high with Sony and other manufacturers. I will come back to you guys with the full specifications and details of the Nikon D850 once it is confirmed and available. And we will compare the D850 with other cameras from Nikon and other manufacturers like Sony and Canon. Thanks guys for watching this video. Please don't forget to hit the like button for me if you like this video. Share the video if you want to share, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to get notification every time when I post a new video. And I will see you all in the next video.